In this video, we'll go over some advanced things that you can do during the phone screen to get an edge over your competition. Regardless of what you do for a living, you have certain goals that you're evaluated against at your job. The same is true for recruiters. The primary goal of a recruiter is to fill a certain number of roles. The secondary goal of a recruiter is the quality of the person that fills that role. This is usually evaluated based on how long that person stays at a role, with 1 year being a standard benchmark. This means that, if you're a good candidate, it's in a recruiter's best interest to help you get hired at the company. We can use this incentive structure to give us an advantage during the interview process. We do this by using the screening interview to gather some of the answers that we'll need for the future interviews. Here's an example of this and how you can do this. What would you say is the most important thing for the person to do in this role? Well, one thing the team has struggled with is making sure that the projects ship on time. So having someone with strong project management skills would be a huge plus. What would you say is one of your core strengths? Well, I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to having due dates. Over the years, I've developed a really good system for project management that actually quite a few coworkers have stolen and used themselves. We hardly ever miss deadlines anymore. As you can see, asking questions of the recruiter essentially arms you with the correct answers for your future interviews. Here are a few questions that I like to ask to get some of those answers. What would you say is the main goal for the team for this year? What is the team looking to gain from the person taking on this role? What is a challenge that this person will need to deal with? It seems that this role involves both X and Y. How much of X versus Y would you say this person will be doing percentage-wise? This one is very useful for roles that involve both strategy and execution, or creativity and operations. Can you tell me a little bit more about each of the people I'll be talking to and how this role would help them? This question you can even send in an email once you move on to the next interviews. As you gather information, make sure that you write it down in a notebook that you can take to your in-person interviews so you don't forget these answers. Alright guys, that's it for this section.